Welcome everyone back to the Cockney Reds. We've got the Boxing Day special. You're joined by myself, Fudge, and we only have Mascol, the Newcastle, Geordie coming on.
Had to
How
come
you
on.
doing? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I hope you have a very bad Boxing Day, Fudge, but I hope yesterday was good for you because your night is about to be spoiled. 8 o'clock.
Mate, Newcastle. I thought we were having a bad season, but
We're going straight into it, yeah? We're not even going to say, like, as the family, as Christmas. You're just going to go straight into slaying Newcastle. Yeah, you're going to just start slinging shots out there.
Head to head. You already started, mate. So this is why
Okay.
I thought, let me just you set the tone. So this is how it is. So Newcastle, I was looking up the table, but I couldn't see you. So are you in the top half yet, or like?
You know what? I don't know. I don't really start looking at the table till about February, March time. Obviously, you got the people like I don't know, sort of people looking at it around, like the Arsenal fans, similar to Arsenal fans, looking at the league now, going, we're going to win the league, we're going to win the league. Sort of February or March time, Champions League knockouts. I don't know if you're in the Champions League this year, Fudge, but, Champions League knockout stages, you start looking at the table and you're probably Carabao Cup final as well. So that's when things start getting interesting.
See, so
yeah.
Overall, then, I mean, how has the season been for you? Because you went missing. I last time I spoke to you, I think I saw Walter Marder scored an own goal against Sunderland, I think it was, and
well, we're not bringing that up. We're not mentioning that. We're not mentioning.
It was a hard time trying to find you. So I'm glad that you managed to that you come back and you come from the missing desk. So yeah.
No, do you know what? Our season so far, I'll be honest with you, terrible. Been a terrible season. I think we started off away to Villa and we looked all right. Obviously, Isak's saga drew on for quite a long while. Never really got a replacement. Then we got Visser in, and then he smashed his leg up in Congo. So he was out for 2 or 3 months. We was thinking, oh God. And then luckily he said, look, I ain't going out there with Congo. So he's staying here and he's got back to fitness and he just looks sharp. I think the way we play, we need someone spearheading the attack with a lot of pace. Voltemada, as good as he is, you can't really. He's not getting in behind. So the lot of times where last year Isak was bombing on and sort of having those little running between the defenders, we haven't had that. Gordon's not been as good. Barnes has been in and out of the team. Joe Linton, I think, has got worse this year. Tonali's, don't think he's fully fit. The only people that can really hold their head high at the moment is Bruno. Obviously, Chow's come in, unbelievable defender.
When you're a United fan channel, you're going to have to say Guimaraes because there's only one Bruno, so you've got to say the Guimaraes a bit at the end. So.
Yeah. So to be fair, I think you not missing him tonight, that was probably the only doubt that I had that he could do something magical. Am I seeing Martinez in midfield, Fudge? Is that what I'm seeing? Martinez, yeah?
Do you know what? All the Cockney Reds, they all would say Martinez has got to start. But the options are Martinez or Ugarte. So it's one of those two, like midfield. So
I mean, you've got some kid at the back called Heaven. He looks more like hell to me. He's a shambles, isn't he? What was that goal against Bournemouth with Semenyo? He's just backing off about 10 yards. Man screaming at him. So yeah, I don't know. But if you've got Martinez in the middle, Fudge, am I back? You can hear me?
I think there was an intervention. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you hear me? We're good?
I can hear you now, yeah. I think there was
I said heaven being hell
about heaven and
you cut me off.
All of a sudden
you cut me off. I said heaven more like hell when you cut me off. No slander on the heaven.
You still there? I can hear you now. I mean, I can see.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah. I think there was a bit of a malfunction, but yeah, like I said, there was some bad talk about heaven, and then all of a sudden the video started to get corrupted. So you shouldn't be downplaying. And
let me have a little move about, Fudge, because I think it might be my signal. Let me have a little.
Oh, okay.
Wander. Yeah. I only got one bar of signal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe it'll be short then. Where are you? You ain't in Newcastle, are you? Because I was listening to the accent. I was trying to listen out for the Geordie accent, but I couldn't hear it.
What's that? What did you say?
I was listening out for a Geordie accent, but I couldn't hear one. So why are you even supporting Newcastle anyway?
Why am I supporting Newcastle? Well, for 30 years, Fudge, it was a bad life choice. Not been too bad recently. But yeah, no, my brother supported Liverpool in the 90s when they was having the 4-3s and Collymores and all that. And I always wanted to get one up on him, so I went with Newcastle. Probably a bad choice, really.
I got a feeling it might be a little bit on my side as well.
Yeah, where are you at home? Are you on Wi-Fi or not?
No, I'm outside. I'm on Wi-Fi though. I'm outside, but I'm outside my mum. So yeah.
My signal should be right now. We're good now?
Yeah. Look, it sounds good now. So yeah, you're a Geordie. You said something to your brother supporting Liverpool, and then that's all I heard. What
Yeah, so I've
happened
always
to
wanted to
you?
get one up on him, didn't I? So I went with Newcastle, and for 30 years, I probably regretted it. But I didn't regret it. I don't nothing to do with him. So.
Do you know what I found quite funny is that you said that now has kind of been your glory years. And do you know how bad that you talk about United? Your glory
No, I
years is
didn't say it
what?
was the glory years. I didn't say it was the glory years. I said it was 30 years of bad life choice. Last 4 years haven't been too bad.
Haven't been too bad. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I'm gonna say, if you're looking at the last since post Fergie, that'll be a dream kind of time for Newcastle. That would be your glory years, right?
Yeah, but what are you saying? You've won what? You won a Europa League?
Won the Europa League. We won the League Cup. We won the FA Cup twice. I feel like that would be cloud nine for you boys. I mean,
yeah, I would have taken that. I would have taken that. I would have definitely taken that. Yeah.
So,
but I think for you, like, I think I've adjusted to it now as well. I think when he left, and then for a couple of years, I think you expected Man United to be Man United, and I think, do you know what really stuck out in my mind? I was thinking about this earlier on. Is when I think you played Swansea at Old Trafford. I don't know when it was, 8 or 9 years ago. I think it was maybe the first game of the season or second game of the season, and they went there and they turned you over 3 or 4-1 or something like that. Michu scored a couple of goals, and you just think that would never happen. That's never happened in 20 odd years. Never.
We definitely played Swansea first game of the season, but it was a draw, it was 1-1. So you're misremembering a bit. But
was it 1-0? It felt like they went over and turned you over.
No, Sigurdsson scored a free kick. I'm pretty sure on that one, and then but yeah, I'm pretty sure. Would you correct us if you're wrong? Anyway, get in the chat if I got that wrong. But I'm pretty sure.
Is Muzz in here? Is Muzz in the chat? Is Muzz in here or not?
You know what? I feel like he's bored. I think like he might have joined a little bit, but then yeah, he cut out a bit. But anyway, so obviously Newcastle aren't as a much smaller club than Manchester United. We know that now. But in terms of where things stand, like you mentioned, that slide dig that you mentioned at the beginning, you're in the Champions League and United are not. So in terms of who is now the upper team, do you feel like the tables have now flipped back? Because obviously you had one season ahead of us last season, but now do you feel like you're beneath us again?
No, look, listen. All jokes aside, when we're nowhere near as big as Man United, I know I say, look, there is more. There is no. I don't like the fact you call yourselves United, because we're Newcastle United, you're Man United. So I hate the fact you call yourselves United, but we've got. We've got years to go to break that up. But as soon as Fergie left, it all come crumbling down. So it's been probably 10 or 11 years of up and downs. I know you've had your cup finals, but you've got to admit, even the way that you play now, I think, do you know what, probably promising signs the last couple of weeks, but again, to say promising signs of 4 home to Bournemouth and then 2-1 and playing better than Villa, it's like, oh, okay. But it's something. There is signs of encouragement there for Man United. But I've been there, Southampton away, losing 4-0 to Southampton. I remember being spanked at Villa Park one year. Like, it's horrible, but you're a football fan. You go with it, your ups and downs and that. But yeah, with Man United, I think just because for so long you were so good, so many people hated you. Now people just look at you and I think they just not pity you, but you're nothing no more. Like, you don't look at that and go, well, we're going to get done over at Old Trafford. You're like, okay, we could probably nick a point there. We'll probably nick 3 points there. I think we've been quite good at Old Trafford lately. I think we knocked you out the Carabao Cup a couple of years ago. Lewis Hall. I think we beat you quite a few times, really. So I don't see anything different tonight. I see us going into Old Trafford. I'd be disappointed if it weren't a 2 or 3-0 win.
All right, so going into tonight then. So, I mean, you are right. We haven't had the best of records against you boys lately. Obviously, we won the Carling Cup final against you boys. I'm not sure if you remember that game, but yeah. But this time last season, when we played you, it was, I think, December time as well. Xerxes got booed off after 30 minutes. So, yeah.
Was that when it was like 3-0 in 20 minutes? 2 or 3-0 in 20 minutes, wasn't it?
we had a midfield of Ericsson and Casemiro starting in that last one. So
what is it this
yeah,
year?
it wasn't.
Lissandro and who? A guy.
But my internet seems fine actually. It must be your end. But yeah, in terms of tonight, then, are you feeling confident then?
Yeah, 2 or 3-0, I think. Fudge, if this is not me and this is you, how can you be an host of a YouTube channel with terrible
Mascot,
Wi-Fi?
you still there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Are you feeling confident?
Terrible showing. Terrible. Can you run a YouTube channel and not have Wi-Fi? Oh, he's left it. He's actually gone. He's left. He's left. Fucking freezing. Well, pardon me. Yesterday's Christmas dinner.
Yo, are you there?
Right, what's going on? How can you be a YouTube host and not have Wi-Fi? What's going on here? You're embarrassing yourself already. And the game ain't even started yet. The lineup ain't even come out yet, and you're embarrassing yourself.
I'm not in my normal space, yeah, but I think I've got it all sorted now. I think I've got it
Okay.
now. So yeah.
If it's me, just shout at me, yeah? If it's me. But I think I'm good. I've got 4 bars.
Yeah, it's definitely my end. But I've sorted out. I've got 4 bars as well now. Okay. So I was just mentioning before I left. It's not a good sign that a Newcastle fan is confident going to Old Trafford. Because I remember Old Trafford against Newcastle, it used to be guaranteed 3 points. It used to be a game
against
where
anyone though, Fudge. Old Trafford against anyone, right?
Yeah, like, do you remember the games when Newcastle were quite good?
What, 90s?
Yeah, like the Hero days where
I used to have I used to get a video every year at the end of the year, like a season review, like a little VHS tape, and you could put it in and you could watch all of the games of all 38 games on a thing, and I used to just on loop just have the Philip Albert chip over Schmeichel with Philip Albert. But yeah, no, but Old Trafford. But again, Fudge, you can't be talking about the 90s. I'm 34. Yeah. I think, what are you, 42? You can't be talking about 1990, yeah? You can't be saying, do you remember the days in 1990? We're in 2025, Fudge.
We're both mid-30s, yeah? Okay, so where we are, the here and now today, yeah? Who's going to finish higher in this season? Who do you think?
It's got to be Newcastle. It's got to be. It has to be Newcastle.
You think this season, you think you're finishing above United?
I don't know. Where wait a minute. 13th, 14th for me. 13th, 14th, something like that.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. In terms of where the table is, we're 7th, you're 11th or something like that. But we are only 3 points ahead of you.
Goal difference?
You're on like +1, we're on +3 or something like that. Or you might be on minus.
Yeah, I just.
So
I mean, if we finish below you's lot, then that means we're probably going to be 9th or 10th.
We are finishing in the top 6 this season.
I don't think so. But I think it'll be hopefully City top, Arsenal probably 2nd. Chelsea 3rd, Villa 4th, Liverpool 5th, and then it's a toss-up really of everyone else. I think those 5 are probably the best in the league at the minute. Spurs are terrible. Man United
last week was a killer because we're now 10 points behind them, so it's going to be tough for us to go back above them. To be fair,
and then look at Villa though. But that's what you say. If you get a proper coach in it like Emery, they bought no one in the summer. No one. They bought not one player. I think they had a few players leave. They had a few players on loan. And and then they left. Obviously, Rashi was there last year. They struggled at the beginning.
10 games in a row they've won. They've won 10 games in a row. It's mental.
They struggled at the beginning, and then they're flying, absolutely flying.
Goals in 5 games, and then All right.
So what are you saying about tonight, then, Fudge? What are you saying about tonight? What do you reckon tonight?
I'm confident. I predicted a 2-1 in my prediction video, But if we're going to go through the lineup, in terms of who's got a better team, for tonight, so I can't even include Bruno. So Lament, or who have you gone goal? Pope.
Pope's back, yeah, Pope's back.
Out of the 2, who are you picking?
Well, I mean, we're answering silly questions now as well, are we? I thought we was going to skip the silly questions.
All right.
Lament looks more like a banker than a goalkeeper. He's been solid. I've not heard him shout keepers once. I've not heard him. He's not. You need a command of the area. I mean, he doesn't do anything.
You don't hear people shout keepers. What is this? This ain't like this ain't Sunday League. What would you mean? Last time I heard someone shout keepers, I think it was when you made an appearance for the Elm Park Eagles.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's get a sunset in the background from Muzzle. We'll love that.
Nice. Yeah, it's nice. All right, so all right, Pope, I'll give you that. We're gonna go 3 at the back. So oh man, this is quite tough.
So you got 3?
3 at the back. So Shaw will start, I think, for sure.
So we've got Malik Chow.
Maybe Chow.
Fabian, what do you mean? It's better than all your defenders.
Don't know about that. I mean, he looks alright, but that's all. He's not looked anything special.
He doesn't have to be special to be better than your lot, does he? I'm not saying he's the best defender in the Premier League. He just has to be better than your 3 defenders.
What's the last game that you played against? Wasn't it a draw against Chelsea where you were playing pretty well, and then I saw Chow get ripped apart by João Pedro?
No, it was a slip. It was the turf. We've sacked the pitchman. It was the turf. No, I'd say back. We're going back 3s, are we?
Yeah. So Shaw, Chow. Okay, I'll give you that. And then
Fabian Schär. You'd have Schär in there as well because he's unbelievable.
Yeah, Schär doesn't even start for you boys.
But he does now because Burns got injured, didn't he? Broke his ribs.
Okay, would I start Schär ahead of Euro? I know all the other United fans are probably saying, yeah, you would, but Euro hasn't been great lately. You're lucky De Ligt's not playing, yeah. So
De Ligt's a good defender. De Ligt would be in there. But we're talking about today. So
all right, okay, fine, fair enough. And then
not a question. Don't be silly. The wing backs are not questions.
Stelo and Dorgu, right?
Yeah, Livramento and Hall. I mean, it's the Dorgu. Do me a favour.
Trust me. All right, watch out. I bet you he'll. Okay, this isn't looking good for us tonight in terms of the starting 11. But okay, in the centre mids, Casemiro is 100% starting.
You're winding me up.
No, there's no doubt Casemiro starts. He's been better than all of you.
I know you're a Christian, Fudge, so I'm going to say this lightly, but have you been drinking? Yeah, because there's no way Casemiro is starting over Bruno, Tonali, or Joelinton.
Okay,
no way.
Remember you saying best midfield in Europe, and look at them this season. You're being run over plenty of times, but
Joelinton's regressed.
Would be Bruno and Bruno Guimaraes, not the real Bruno, and Casemiro. It's definitely those 2. That's just the 2 that are starting.
What, you wouldn't have Tonali?
Not ahead of Casemiro, no chance. I'm telling you now.
Casemiro, what are we talking about? Casemiro 2018 Madrid or Casemiro 2025 Man United?
Trust, in terms of where we are this season, the fact we're above you is because of Casemiro.
Honestly, your boys are going to go mad at you because they're going to say Tonali. You're going to go Casemiro over Tonali. They're going to be giving you stick, Fudge.
They would back me for this one. They'll back me. There might be 1 or 2, but overall, so you'll give me Casemiro. I'll give you Guimaraes. All right, and then the 3. Wait, what have we done? 3. Oh yeah, I should have changed the formation really. Okay, but the 3 up top.
I'll give you Cunha, 100%. Cunha 100%.
Yeah, Cunha starts. I guess Walter starts ahead of Sesko, just about. and then you got Mason Mount.
Well, Randy Gordon.
But Cunha starts on the left, so Gordon's not there. And Elanga, you're not starting Elanga. You're not starting Murphy. You're starting Mount.
So who's on the right?
Yeah, Mount on the right, left Cunha behind.
Mount plays on the left.
Not when Cunha and tonight.
Fudge, I don't want to come on your YouTube channel and tell you about your own team, yeah? But you ain't having Mason Mount in over Gordon. I'll give you Cunha. Cunha's unbelievable.
Yeah, but Cunha plays on the left.
Okay, so we've got Cunha, Voltemada and Gordon. So what's that? Probably 7-4? And that's generous. You know that's generous as well, Fudge.
Okay, but you're coming to our turf, yeah? You're coming to our turf. It's not going to happen.
What was the last home game?
Our last 3 home games haven't been the best, but the last home game we played was against Bournemouth at home.
How'd you get against 10 men Everton?
I can't remember that game, but I know
Oh,
we won.
slip of the mind, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
10 men Everton, Dewsbury Hall.
Wait, let's talk about your away record. How many away games have you actually won this season?
Horrendous.
Didn't you go to when was your last away game that you played? Was it Sunderland?
Yeah, Sunderland.
How did you go against Sunderland? Aren't they your local rivals? Like
I ain't coming on here to talk about them scumbags. I'm not talking about them.
And let's not forget here, you are below us in the league. Yeah, you haven't reached the top half, so something's going on with you boys. So it's not an Eddie Howe thing. So it's got to be.
So how do you see this game planning out then, Fudge? Because this is how I see it. Well, I'll go first, seeing as I'm the guest. Give me something here. I see us starting off early, pressing from the front. I think this whole back eight, basically, we've been doing 2 banks of 4 in the bin. Man United, it's a night game under the lights. You know the atmosphere should be a little bit more lively than it normally is. Get amongst them early doors, put them under pressure, win the ball high up. I reckon we'll be 1 or 2 up by half time. Then we'll probably take our foot off the gas a little bit, invite a bit of pressure on. But we've got Šeško running around like an headless chicken, so that's going to be no use there. Cunha might nick a goal. I have been impressed with Mason Mount lately. He's definitely looked a little bit better. But the rest of the team is just, where's the threat coming from? No Diallo, no Mbeumo, no Bruno Fernandes. I don't see any threat. I see Cunha. I see Mason Mount running the bat and pressing and little short exchanges of passes, but I don't see anything else. I see it being 3-0, potentially 3-1, full time.
Okay, fair enough. And now that your fantasy's over, I'll tell you how it's really going to get down there. This is what's going to happen, is that you boys are going to be up for it. You are going to think that you get stuck into us. You can quiet the crowd down. But Amram's going to play into that, and he's going to do what he did to Liverpool. So rather than playing short, we're going to start playing a bit longer up to Šeško. We're going to win the second balls because our midfield with Casemiro in there is going to boss it against you boys. And then we're going to feed him. It's going to be Casemiro. I think Ugarte is going to start this one. And we're going to win back those balls quite high up. So first goal. Cunha's gonna get that first goal. He's gonna have Šeško's gonna have the flick on, and Cunha's gonna be through, and he's gonna score nice 1-on-1 with Pope. I've got a feeling you might actually get a player sent off as well because of how active our players will be. I think Dorgu's gonna have a great game. I'm gonna say Dalot's also gonna have a great game, and you are gonna get hit. You might bring it back to 1-1, and the crowd are gonna be like, but then second half we're gonna kick on again, and we're gonna win the game 2-1. We're going to be mighty United. We don't keep clean sheets, so I'm not even expecting that. You'll get your 1 goal, maybe Walter Mardo or something like that. Maybe even from a corner or set piece or something like that. But overall, it's going to be a game where you're going to be like, oh, do you know what? I was actually really impressed by that performance by United. I thought it was going to go lacking with those players that were missing, but they've controlled the game really. They deserve to win, and that's what it's going to be. 2-1 United.
Man United or Newcastle United?
There's only one United. There's Manchester United.
No, I mean, I'll be honest, yeah. It is infectious, your delusion. Like it makes me love you more, Fudge. It does. It's cute watching you talk, and it's endearing. It's endearing listening to you hope, because it's just wishing. It's wishing. It's hope. It's fucking. It's got dark. But yeah, so you're going 2-1, and I'm saying 3-1. 3-1, I reckon.
You remember, like you said at the start, although we haven't got the results, that we started looking better. That's what you're going to see. So when it comes to the review, we might have a review before New Year's. We'll see timing wise, and we'll see your timing wise. But
listen, get me in with the gang. Get me in with the gang. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. You'll come back. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Humble or no humble. There's no Fudge. There's no way you're beating us tonight. There's no way you're beating us.
We'll see. All right. Well, good to have you join us. That you finally got a bottle to come up and pop up after that Sunderland result. But good to see you. Good to see you in good health, and we'll have you back for the humbling that you're going to get tonight.
All I'll say, Fudge, right, is enjoy the next 3 hours and 13 minutes. Because once it gets 8 o'clock, your evening's going to go from there to there. All right. Say hello to Jill for me. I hope the family's well. And then, get us on with the review, yeah?
Sweet. All right. Come on, Manchester United. Come on, United.
There we go. Catch you later.
Yeah.